Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Yes, sir. Monday, baby. April 3rd. Shout out to the Lady Tigers. First time in school program history, men's or women's. They brought home that ring. You saw them yesterday. They brought home the ring. Shout out to all of those girls. Not going to name any because I don't want to name them all. So, shout out to the LSU Lady Tigers on an amazing, amazing run. Man, Caitlin Clark got her 30. However, they got her in foul trouble early. It was an amazing display of team basketball going on in Dallas this weekend for the women's. If you listen to the show, if you are a fan of the show, on March 8th, I gave out LSU Lady Tigers at plus 1800. I've had a few people text me that they got it that same day on their book at plus 2500. Let's go, baby. Captain by a hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives. College basketball season is coming to an end today. However, if you watch this show from episode 1 and you just rolled this show, you are up money pretty darn big. Gave out tons of winners this season in college basketball, tons of future winners. I told you since November, UConn is the best team in the country when it comes to men's basketball, and look who is in the finals. UConn. I did my top 10 every Tuesday, and UConn was at number 1 most of November, December. I had to drop them a little bit, January and all that stuff. But UConn, baby, taking on San Diego State tonight. I'm sorry, I was placing bets when I started the show. A little frazzle dazzled. The last bet I took, I don't really like, but I took it anyway because I am live on air, and who can think when you're live, you know? Just gonna ride that one out today. So yeah, LSU, ladies, women's national champions of the year. I will touch on the men's championship game going on tonight a little bit here in a minute. Also, want to touch on the NBA playoffs getting geared up. The Western Conference separated by that much. They're separated by. If you blink, you miss it. I said they're separated by 4 teams tied. I have it pulled up. I'll talk about that in a minute. In the West, a lot of implications in these last few games on seeding. Of course, they have the play-in tournament, which kind of ruins the whole point of seeding. But anyway, MLB opening weekend, baby. It's going down. Major League Baseball is back in a major way. You have the Twins, you have the Rays, and you have the Rangers, all undefeated. I would have never guessed any one of those teams would go undefeated through the first weekend. You also have the Royals, the Phillies, and the Tigers, all searching for their first win. Hopefully, 2 of them do not get it today. I am betting against 2 of these teams. I will give you my bets later. I have 6 props in 3 sides in Major League Baseball and a possible. If you know what that means, I'm still thinking about this Mets money line if I want to take it and back my guy, Cookie Carrasco. One of my favorite players to bet on back in 2017 with the Indians. I'm not sure. I haven't made my mind up. I've been looking at these pitcher props when I started the show, and because I saw the pictures, I don't know. It made me take another side. I will get to all of the baseball bets also here a little later. It's a new era in baseball, man. It is a new era. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these young players grow. A lot of talented teams. I think it's going to be a great season, man. I think it's going to be a great, great season. I didn't know Barrios went to the Blue Jays till right this second. Wow, amazing pickup. I feel like I do have like a faint memory of that happening last season. Not even in the off season. I think that happened around trade deadline. A few big. I'm sorry. Let me stop trying to take bets and just do the show. You're here to do a show. Um, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. I mean, you got the Braves Cardinals. I'm looking forward to that. Diamondbacks Padres, looking forward to that. Diamondbacks split a series with the Dodgers. I'm trying to see how serious these Diamondbacks are in these first 10 games. They have a tough one. They have 4 against the Dodgers. They just split. Now they have 3, I think, against the Padres, and then another 4 against the Dodgers in Phoenix. Man, I wrote an article on their tough schedule to start the season. But I don't know, man. Let's jump into the show. It's Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dies. Also have the Masters coming up this weekend. Hey, man. There's 2 amazing times a year to be a sports fan. That is middle of March through the middle of April. And it is middle of September through the middle of October. You can even make that second one a little bigger if you would like, going like maybe middle of August to middle of October, little 60-day stretch there, end of MLB, beginning of football. But man, this is my favorite time of the year, springtime, baby. Masters, March Madness, and baseball gearing up. Football, it's still hilarious to me that I'm listening to these shows and watching these shows on sports and gambling content. And it's like literally, if they have a 4-hour show, they spend 3 hours talking football. Okay. Yeah, let me bet that team total over and wait a year for it to cash. Any baseball bets or news? No. March Madness. I know you got some. No. Oh, you no. How about the Masters? Oh, you gonna spend 30 seconds talking about that? All right. As always, my golf picks will come on Wednesday to open the show. Tonight, you have UConn taking on San Diego State. UConn is a 7.5-point favorite at the moment, juiced a tad. It's hard not to take UConn. I'm going to be honest with you. What was it? Saturday night, I had UConn minus the 5.5, and I had San Diego State minus the 2. Even though it was a breathtaking, a riveting game winner, I lost. I don't know what's going on with my mustache. I need to get like a makeup team and hair or something. Honestly, man, going into tonight's game, I think I know San Diego State has the guard play and the defense to stay close with UConn. My biggest concern for the San Diego State Aztecs is the way UConn's been winning all of these games by 20 points. They've been doing it in the paint. They've been scoring on the perimeter, but defensively, they've been dominating the paint, Rebounding, they've been dominating the paint. They have Adama Sanogo, who everybody knows, monster, a monster down there. But when he goes to the bench and gets some Gatorade, they bring in number 32, another monster. And I love how he plays them. He could play them together. He can go old school, Twin Towers, and they probably really could dominate. But I like that he lets his team run. He lets his guards run. He lets each of them have their little shine. They've pretty much been splitting minutes. I think Sanogo gets about 3 to 5 minutes more than 32. Um, but man, it's gonna be a dogfight down low, and I think that's what's gonna separate this team. Honestly, the 7.5 feels about right. 8.5 feels about right. I'm not sure if UConn. I don't know. I've been having this feeling all weekend, even since Friday, when before the Final Four even started. It's like UConn is talked about. It's like, you know how they always have those, like, there's 3 or 4 moments in history where Joe Namath guaranteed victory in the Super Bowl, 12-point underdogs. Nobody thought they would win, and they won. There's been other moments where it's like nobody thought this team would win. Absolutely nobody thought this team would win, and they still come out and get the job done anyway. I kind of feel like that with San Diego State. I guarantee you, not one person expects this team to win tonight. Not one person expected this team to beat Bama about 2 weeks ago. And not one person expected them to get here after playing Creighton. I mean, 1-point victories, 1-point victories, 2-point victories. San Diego State has a knack for staying in games, coming back from behind. They were down like 7-8 against Bama in that second half. They were down to Creighton in that second half. Florida Atlantic, until that buzzer beater, was in straight domination of that game. I just realized I spelled championship wrong. Let me change that really quickly. It's the commit. It's the cappy. The commit. The. I can't even say it to be funny. All right, that's what happens when you're typing fast. Anyway, UConn, San Diego State, baby. 7.5 on this game. I haven't taken a bet on this game yet. Part of me wants to take the over, and I think San Diego State wants to stay in it. I just feel like the unthinkable is going to happen tonight. Like, somehow UConn is not going to hit a shot. Somehow San Diego State is going to come out swinging early and go up early. Somehow. It's been a crazy week. My bracket pool, if UConn wins, I win the bracket pool. So I already have a pretty good amount of money on UConn winning this game tonight. So I'm not really, I don't know. There's really no motive. It's kind of like yesterday. I had the future on LSU girls. I didn't hedge it, didn't double down. I just rolled the future through the day. And it was the right decision at the end of it. But yeah, man. It's hard not to lay the 7.5 though with UConn. Just ride it out again. They've been winning on a margin of 22 points. Historic run. The closest one to this run was Villanova a few years ago at 17 points a game as far as point margin goes. Like, historically, UConn wins this game by 30. Historically. UConn comes in this game and they win by 30. All the rolls of the dice that's been landing on 7 for the Aztecs on the first roll, now they're coming out 5. And 7's coming on the second roll. All those, I was about to give a bunch of gambling terms, but who cares? I think San Diego State luck runs out tonight. I think just the fact that they've made it here is amazing. But I thought the same thing Saturday. Just the fact that they, like, I don't know, man. I think UConn has the right mindset too. Like, we're here for a championship. 3 weeks ago, we was here for a championship. Whereas San Diego State, not that they don't want to win a championship, but they just have different goals, different mindset. Just one game at a time. Take it one game at a time. If we can get to the Sweet 16, that'll be great. Oh my God, we're in the Elite Eight. If we can get to the Final Four, that would be great. Holy coyotes. If we could make it to the championship game, I do not believe this. That would be great. And now they're here, and of course, if they win the championship, that also would be great. I think UConn's had their mind on a mission since December to be the champions of this year. I think they are the most talented team. I've said it numerous times on this show. UConn is the most talented team, 1 through 5, and they got 32 coming off the bench. Who's more? He would be starting at literally every other school in the country except for UConn. He'd be starting. I don't want to hear it. He would be starting. Maybe you can throw to Kentucky or Michigan with Tshiebwe and Dickinson. Maybe he doesn't start over them as a freshman, but he starts anywhere else in this country as a freshman. Maybe Baycott, North Carolina holds his spot. But I don't see many teams not having this kid in the starting lineup. UConn is just the best, most talented team 1 through 5. They're not the best team. I've been saying that, but they've turned into the best team. Amazing run to the finals, taking on, I forget who they played the first round. Iona. Everybody had Iona. Once they beat Iona, it was like, all right, they're definitely St. Mary's. Text them up, and then Arkansas, which I ain't gonna lie to you. The biggest assist UConn got in this tournament was Arkansas somehow beating Kansas. When I made my bracket, I said whoever the winner out of Kansas and UConn, the winner of that game, is winning the championship. Well, that game didn't happen. UConn got to play an Arkansas team who all season has underachieved, all season has been injured, all season people have been waiting for Arkansas to get rolling. When they beat Kansas, people thought, hey, they're about to get it rolling. They ran into UConn the very next game. UConn, blowing Gonzaga out, really put their name, I guess, on the map. And then Miami came, their luck run out, and you had the whole fiasco with Nigel Pack and his shoes, which honestly, embarrassing. I'll say 2 things about it. What kid these days? You got 2 games, bruh, that you should be ready for. Well, Saturday, and if you win, Monday. What kid in a social media era doesn't have at least 3 pair of shoes in his duffel bag? Nigel Pack, that's who. Also, all those players on the bench with him that ain't never take their warm-up shirt off ever the whole season, I'm sure one of them was your size, bro. Tell one of them, hey, bro, you ain't played since November when we was up 40 and you got a little run in the last 30 seconds. I know we're the same size, bro. Let me get them up off you. His own team did him dirty with that, bro. I would have been the first one in line. Like, hey, bro, I'm 11. What size you need? I'm 11. What you got? I really wear 14. I'm just throwing it out there. The average size. I'm a big guy. I might not look like it on camera. 6'5", 250. But I would have been the first one on. Hey, bro, hey. What you need, bro? I'm 10.5. Come on, man. Literally, the viral video that happened, they got some kid sitting right next to him looking like he the same size as him, just like. Never seen this kid in the game in my life. Just, bro, if you don't get this man your shoes, bro, go put on your slipper slides. Making me crazy. Yeah, I got lost on that little rant. You're listening to Captain By a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. That is my prediction. I think UConn wins this game by 30. I think it'll be 80-something to 50-something. That's my official prediction for the championship game tonight. UConn by 30, which means I'm doing it right now, people. I hear you. Well, you don't even have a bet on the game yet. I'm about to take the 7.5, lay it with UConn, and I'm going to take the over 132. I'm going to be on both of these tonight. Those are my two bets. Four. They're both minus 112. A little, just a tad bit of juicy, Mark. So I'm on UConn minus 7 in the hook, and I am on over 132 in the hook for the game. As great as San Diego State's defense has been, I think they get a crack in the wall that turns into an avalanche. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I spent way more time than I expected talking about that. What I will do is tomorrow, I will come in hard with NBA action. I will come in hard with NBA playoff picture, NBA playoff standings. However, real quick, I would say this. The New York Knickerbockers, my New York Knicks, clinched playoff spot last night. They are the 5th seed right now. They have a 2.5 point game lead over the Nets, 4.5 game lead over the Heat. Knicks, baby, winners of 4 straight to clinch. That is what you want to see late in the season. Hey, bro, we need 4 games to clinch. Win 4 straight. That shows me that this team is focused. That shows me that this team is on a mission. This team isn't here to play around. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I ain't going to say it. Knicks winning the championship, bro. Knock on wood. Let's get it, baby. New York Knicks clinching a spot. Right now you have the Bucks, the Celtics, the Sixers, the Cavs, and the Knicks who have clinched in the East. Like I said, I'll do a deep dive tomorrow opening the show. On the Western Conference, you have Nuggets, Grizzlies, and Kings who have all clinched. Suns, winners of 5 straight, 6-0 now with Kevin Durant in the lineup. They have a 2.5 game lead over the Clippers, Warriors, a 3 game lead over Lakers, Pelicans. And if you go down, man, from the Mavericks in the 11th seed to the Clippers in the 5th seed, there is a 4 game difference. I mean, you could throw the Jazz in there and make it a 4.5 game difference between the 12th and the 5th seed. So these last few regular season games are going to mean a ton as far as Western Conference playoff seeding goes. And I will say this, man. Shout out to the Lakers, bro. Through all the commotion, through all the BS, through all the drama for your mama, right now they tied with the Pelicans in the 7th and 8th seed. I think Pelicans on the tiebreaker. I could be wrong about that. But shout out to the Lakers, man. I didn't think they'd be in the playoffs Christmas. And it looks like they're about to be in the playoffs. So I don't think anybody wants to see them in a series. Moving on to the baseball, the Diamond. I have a few bets for you guys today. I have 3 sides and 6 props. I will do the props first. All total base props. I'm still getting in the swing of things with the pitchers. I don't know, man. I didn't look at all of them. I kind of started the show while I was looking at pitcher props. But it wasn't any I liked halfway through the list. And so I just kind of started the show and got it rocking. I think I was on, let me see real quick. Just give me like 2 seconds. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's none of these cats that, this ain't a great K-prop day. I think I might wait a week to get back into the K-props. It's just too early to tell, man. Every year pitchers go back and forth with who has it and who don't. Also the pitch clock, man. Everybody's getting used to something, you know. Everybody. All right. All these commercials have been playing all my childhood, like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. I couldn't even name you an NSYNC or Backstreet Boys song, but I've just been stuck in my head from all these commercials. Yeah, I mean, I'll get to the K-props in a week or two, a few weeks. Very long season for me to jump in on those. However, the props that I do have on the total base side of things, what I do is I take total base props. I don't do the home run props. I don't do the I don't do none of the props where you need a lot to happen. Give me 2 total bases, bro. 2+ over 1.5, whatever you want to strike it as. Those are the props that I look at. I like to take home run hitters. By home run hitters, I mean the superstars, man. The Trouts, the Judges, the Acuñas, the Manny's, Machados, the Tim Andersons, the Brayus, the Brian Buxtons, the Matt Chapmans, the Vladdies, Austin Riley's. This is off the top of my head. Just give me some home run hitters. Give me over 1.5 total bases. The Pete Alonsos, the Francisco Lindors. Give me that, man. If they come out swinging that bat right, they get 2 singles, I'm good. If they come out and get that close to a home run, but it hits the wall and they get a double, I'm good. I don't need a miracle to happen. I just need you to show up and get to second base on a hit. Or give me 2 singles. That's all I need, bro. I like it. It's simple. Great value. It's what I do in baseball. I bet total bases, I bet sides, and I bet overs. Almost bet that Reds under yesterday. Talked myself out of it last second. It would have hit by a mile. I thought yesterday was going to be overs galore, and it ended up being the opposite. I was like, third, fourth day for some of these teams. So, third, fourth starter. People used to the pitch clock. I thought yesterday was going to be over. Ended up not being over like that. A lot of unders happened yesterday. I don't know if people was getting in the groove. Let me see you make a move. Anyway, today I do have 6 total base props. I'll probably give you 6 total base props every day. That's the number I like to get to on these total base props. Once I get over to 6, I start taking people off. 4-2 is a great day for me. 5-1 is amazing. 6-0 happens rarely, but it is beautiful. And then 3-3, of course. Usually you make a little money because of the value. Let me just jump into the names. I got Ke'Bryan Hayes, baby, for the Pirates tonight. Let me get Ke'Bryan Hayes. He started off kind of slow. Today, I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking the players that started off kind of slow on the season. So that's what you're gonna see from me is today. Usually I try to take the hot hitters, but these guys got to get it rolling at some point. Why not today against the 4th or 5th starter? Let me see where he at. Yeah, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Should have had all this ready. And 12 at bats. He has 1 hit. He's batting 80.83. So let's get things rolling today, baby. The young fella out of Tomball, Texas. Let's get things going. I'm looking for him to give me a nice double early in the game. Get things rolling, baby. Ke'Bryan Hayes over 1.5 total bases plus 135. Like I said, everybody I'm about to say is pretty much struggling. Give me Matt Chapman for the Blue Jays, baby. Matt Chapman for the Blue Jays. Somehow ended up in yesterday's scores. Matt Chapman for the Blue Jays. He is at 135 also. I think Ke'Bryan Hayes is 133. Matt Chapman plus 135 on the total bases. I think he is the biggest X factor for the Blue Jays making the run that everybody wants them to make. Excuse me. Of course, Vladdy is a superstar. You got all the young guys. You got Springer. But I think Matt Chapman getting back to his all-star ways that he was in Oakland is what this team needs to take it to that next level. Chapman averages 605 at-bats against Brady Singer, who's taking the mound for the Royals. So give me Matt Chapman, baby, to hit a nice double or triple or even a homer early in this game. Matt Chapman plus 135. This next guy I need to do no explaining. He is the most electrifying hitter in baseball. He is the man, the guy that all you guys and gals have their eyes on. He is the Judge. Give me Aaron Judge. He's minus 108 today to go over 1.5 total bases. And then moving on to the Twins, baby. The undefeated Twins. Give me Brian Buxton to go over. He's plus 125 today. Brian Buxton. Let's get things rolling, baby. I don't know why this thing keeps going to the previous day when I go back. It makes no sense. Throwing me off my rhythm. Now I gotta find the Twins. Let me get the Twins. I might start doing this a little before the show. Just have them all open. Brian Buxton, baby. Give me him to get hot today. He's kind of started off a little slow. Also, he will be taking on one of my favorite guys in baseball. He's a little older now. Probably will be fading him this season. Johnny Cueto, baby, starting today for the Miami Marlins. Brian Buxton this season so far. Whoa, hey, I said this guy was struggling. I need to catch up. He's hitting 462 thus far, 13 at bats, 6 hits, 3 runs. Just an absolute monster. He's hitting 462 through the first weekend. Give me Brian Buxton taking on Johnny Cueto today. Brian Buxton is plus 125 on the over 1.5 total basis. All right, I'm just see. TA, baby, my guy, Tim Anderson. He has been a monster in the series against the Astros. I'm looking for him to stay hot today. They're taking on the Giants, who have struggled mightily against the Yankees. I think the Giants continue to struggle. I don't know why I'm not on the White Sox in this game. Probably because Kopech scares the life out of me on the mound. Still hasn't proven himself to be a major league starter in my eyes. But give me TA, baby. Tim Anderson leading off for this White Sox team. I think he'll get 2 singles in the first 5 innings. He's even money, plus 100. Tim Anderson over total bases. And now this guy, this is my guy. There's a lot of my guys in baseball. You will learn over this season on the show. He's kind of breaking my heart, man. He hasn't been doing his thing. It's 4 games in. I'm being dramatic, people. Give me Francisco Lindor, man. Over 1.5 total bases. I took him yesterday and I think the day before to no results. Tonight or today, I think they play in the afternoon. Yeah, 1 o'clock game Central Time against the Brewers. Give me the Mets, man. Not the Mets. Don't give me the Mets. I'm thinking about betting the Mets. I haven't bet the Mets yet. Freddie Peralta's on the mound for the Brewers. Kind of makes me a little nervous. But give me Lindor plus 155. The biggest odds today on the props. Give me Frank Lindor, Francisco, baby, plus 155 on total basis. And 3 at-bats against Peralta in his career. He is hitting 333 with 1 bomb. Give me Frank to come out and get a couple singles or a double early. Those are my total base props for the day. Keep Brian Hayes, Matt Chapman, Aaron Judge, Brian Buxton, Tim Anderson, and Francisco Lindor all over 1.5 total bases. All at around even money or better. Like plus 133, 135, minus 108, plus 125, plus 100, plus 155. Like I said, man, the only bet, there's 2 bets that I haven't made yet that I still might. That's the White Sox and the Mets. I might just stay away though. Again, Kopech scares the living life out of me, and Freddie Peralta is a dog. So I can see both of these games going either way. I do have 3 sides for you though. I will get to right now. Give me the Yankees. I hate to do it. You got Cortez on the mound today. Give me the Yankees, baby. Nestor Cortez, let me get you going, baby. Give me 6 innings scoreless. Give me 6 innings scoreless from Nestor Cortez. Yankees winning. Phillies still looking for their first win after today. Give me the Yankees run line, minus 1.5, plus 128. Yankees have been hitting left and right. They're staying at home. Haven't traveled yet, have not left the Bronx since the season started. Philly struggling, 0-3. Taijuan Walker, love this guy. He had an amazing season for the Mets last year. He will pitch with his heart. I just think we can get to him. Not we, the Yankees, I mean. Yankees minus 1.5 on the run line plus 128. That bet I will be taking. They play tonight. The O's. Where's Baltimore at, baby? Taking on the Rangers. Not gonna lie to you. Orioles plus 123 on the money line, taking on the Rangers. Rangers are 3-0, one of the few undefeated teams left. Give me the Orioles, man, to break even, get to 2-2, and give Rangers their first loss of the season tonight. I am on the Orioles money line at 123 plus 123 Orioles money line. And then give me this team. They broke even in their first series. I think they get things rolling. I think they sweep this next team in this next series. Give me the Tigers to lose badly tonight to the Astros. Give me the Stros on the run line. It's minus 112. Give me the Stros minus 112 on the run line, minus 1.5, taking on the Tigers. I think both the Tigers and the Phillies stay over in the win column tonight. Give me the Astros to win this game by 2 or more. Stros minus 1.5, minus 112. Orioles on the money line plus 123, and Yankees minus 1.5 plus 128. Those are the bets I'm on today. That is 9 bets for Major League Baseball. Again, if a wild hair crawls up my boop, I will be on the Mets money line and the White Sox somehow, either run line or money line. But as of now, these are the only bets I have. Stros run line, O's money line, Yanks run line, and then I gave you the 6 total base props. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for watching. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. Also told y'all I'm on UConn minus 7.5. Also on the over 132 in the hook for the national championship game tonight. It's 11 bets, people. 11 bets I gave out today. We are riding into the sunset. My man Franklin Earl Beard Winnington should be back sometime this week. If he was here today, he'd be on the Stros run line. Should have hit the horns. I got to figure out a better way to get him more incorporated because I love dropping the horns on this show. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Please take all wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly. Dobbs.